Representatives from a temple in China are being investigated over suspicions they're in Taiwan to promote unification under the guise of a religious exchange. Reece Ayers also joins us now from our newsroom with more on this case. Reece, how has a religious exchange gotten so political?
Well, for Taiwan, it's all a matter of national security, as authorities here continue to look for ways that China is trying to infiltrate the country. Now, in this particular case, the Mainland Affairs Council, or MAC, they deal with issues relating to China. They received reports that a group from the Fumei Temple in China's Fujian province, they were meeting with temples and local officials here in Taiwan during their visit. Now, why is that an issue? Well, Taiwan's got very clear and strict regulations on Chinese citizens who visit Taiwan, including and particularly groups who intend on coming here to do so-called professional exchanges, and that would include these kinds of religious exchanges. And apparently there's no record of this group applying for the relevant permits that would allow them to have meetings with, as these reports say, with local village chiefs or local temples. Now, the fear from officials here is that this group has entered Taiwan through other means that are still being investigated, and that they've done that to conduct united front work for Beijing. Now, that's essentially a campaign by the Chinese Communist Party, which attempts to influence and recruit people outside of China to promote Beijing's agenda, and that includes bringing Taiwan under China's control.
And Reece, where do fears of these attempts by Beijing to carry out united front work in Taiwan come from?
Well, the Taiwanese government has expressed concerns over increased and varied attempts by Beijing to infiltrate Taiwanese society, and that includes through bribing military officers, through social media campaigns, coercing politicians, and also through these kinds of religious exchanges. Now, this most recent incident led the MAC to say that for several years now, the Chinese Communist Party has been using these kinds of religious exchanges as a way to promote its policy of unifying Taiwan with China. And these ongoing attempts have led lawmakers from the ruling Democratic Progressive Party to put forward a set of proposed amendments to national security laws. Those amendments would increase penalties and broaden the scope of those laws to include punishments for not only the people who are actively managing campaigns by the United Front, but even intermediaries who receive or pass on information or funding from them. Now, the Interior Ministry has also recently set up a website for groups from Taiwan hoping to engage in religious exchanges on the other side, and have asked them to log in and make public the details of their visit and the intentions, another mechanism to potentially deter or catch nefarious exchanges going either way.
Thank you, Reece. That was Reece Ayers live from our newsroom.